If ethics were no concern, what do you think would be the most interesting scientific experiment? Raising a human with no sense of education, social skills, potty training, love, or compassion. It would be interesting to see how wild of a species we could be. The Forbidden Experiment. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/language_deprivation_experiments. Also, bring human-animal hybrid embryos to term. Pepsi plus Coca-Cola. Twin Town. A village populated by 100 pairs of twins and left to breed for 5 generations. Only twin offspring are allowed to stay in the village. Throw the veil of anonymity on a social platform and give people the freedom to run their own communities and observe the resulting social patterns. Rat utopia, but with generations of people. Brain or body transplant. Using rapists and murderers as lab rats instead of innocent animals. Giving anti-vaxxers the diseases they refuse to vaccinate for. Clone the same child 100 times and see how differently they turn out based on social, economic and cultural differences in their lives. Bonus if it's a clone of me. I would make cat girls. Plato's Cave. Russian scientists were able to keep a decapitated dog head alive using a bicycle pump. Imagine what we could do if we did it with a human head and more modern technology. Reanimating the Dead. I would want to turn on all of the genes in various birds and see if any of the dinosaur traits can be revived. Requiring U.S. senators to live on $15 per hour. A real-life trolley problem. Seeing if we could scientifically mold a child to become a serial killer at a later age. Nice try, Black Mirror writers. Drying a poodle in a microwave. Genetically engineer people with taste buds in their assholes. If we could kill someone from every religion then bring them back and ask them what they see. An atheist is our control subject. Only thing I can think of is to clone stuff. The different effects of DMT, ayahuasca, psilocybin on people across age, gender, social, and ethnic classes. Lottery to allow breeding in humans, to try over many generations to breed in a genetic luck trait. 500 vaccinated and 500 unvaccinated people live together in a closed community, release measles, polio, smallpox and whatever else, then record the results. Capture every person memories right up till they die in an artificial memory bank, so that way murders could be caught easier. A human-monkey hybrid. Nature versus nurture sort of experiments on twins, triplets such as in the Netflix documentary, 3 Identical Strangers. An experiment to do what my username says. Get all the Kardashians, Jenners and Kanye, put them in a room filled with crocodiles, and see who pushes whom into open jaws in order to save themselves. How many clones would it take to overthrow the world powers and establish yourself as God King of Earth? Purely for science, of course. Anything and everything pregnancy related. Better safe than sorry, gets tiring to hear. Give all cancer researchers and pharmaceutical executives the same type of cancer and see how long it takes them to come up with a cure. Human, head-on dolphin body and vice versa. Large-scale psychological experiment, Doomsday. Announce a mass extinction-size asteroid is on an unstoppable Earthbound track. ETA 30 days. Watch how the public reacts. Raising a child with no concept of spoken language and as little unspoken language as possible. Let a person grow in a room alone ever since they were born. Just giving him food while he sleeps or SMTH, and like 25 years later, release him. Raise a kid in that soundless room. It's said that 30 minutes in there could cause hallucinations, and I'm curious if a human could adapt to that. Stop fishing for ideas, China. I know this is fucked up, but I would remove and put back in organs without an anesthesia to see which would cause the most pain when removed. Long-term experiment with selective breeding with humans. Could we create the perfect human? For example, humans with the highest intelligence or physical prowess. Breeding humans and chimpanzees successfully. Genetically altering human embryos just to see how far and crazy things can get. To see to which point would reality let us play God. Starfish DNA in humans to see if we can regrow limbs. Eugenics as a tool to eliminate genetic disorders etc. done to a tight and wholly unethical standard would mean a lot of genetic disorders could just disappear forever in a generation or two. Engineering genetic hybrids. Recreating the Hunger Games. Isolating groups of children and raising them without religion, hate and denying them access to history information. Start from blank. I still like the idea from the last time this was posted. Get many gorillas as you can. And get pro trainers, nutritionists, and pump them full of roids to get them as beefed up as possible. I'd like to clone famous people of the past and raise them to see if they'd still turn out the same. Like put a Hitler clone in a loving home and see if he would turn out to be a shithead again. It'd stitch some horses together and find out just how many horsepower it really takes to beat him. Aventador. I'm sure Mengele has some ideas, and no, I refuse to use his supposed title. These threads really are just Reddit exposing their own desire for eugenics. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.